Westcoast Meeples. I'm Brad.
I'm Nathan.
And this is our top 5 games under 90 minutes. My list will probably change quite a bit next year because there's so many games in this time, this under 90 minutes that I haven't played that I know
we'll probably have
to
move
up.
We've already talked about this. We probably have to split this in half, this group. Under 90 minutes. We almost have to put it to 90 minutes to 45 minutes and then 45 minutes and less or something like that. Because there's so many good, fast games that you don't think about. That are just those nice table fillers when you're playing a group of 4 for an evening or whatever, and you're just looking for that game that kind of puts you over the hump type idea just before you have a dinner or your snack or whatever, or you're just looking for we've still got 45 minutes before we've got to leave. What can we play?
Start this time?
Yeah.
So we're doing one honorable mention.
He's doing one honorable mention. I think I'm doing 2. But
okay.
Yeah.
Architects. He mentioned it in another video. Because I think the cathedral is the way to win. And if you're building the other buildings, you get left in the dust because
you need 3 builders. Yeah.
3 builders. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have little symbols on their card.
Player?
You can. Yeah. You're lucky enough you can get the one card that has all 3 on there. But a lot of times you have to get 3 cards. So I suggest to be added for the cathedral. You'll also need, when you need a gold or you need 3 brick or whatever you need, as well as discarding a card, that you would need one of these builders to move up the first 3 levels, and that kind of seemed to work. We
it balanced out it out a lot better. Yeah, for sure.
Don't get me wrong, I had fun before with these little changes, but this one made it seemed a little more fair. So that's my honorable mention, and I think it could easily move up. Shem Phillips games are great. There's some things in this game that are not in any other games, I think.
No, and a true take that. You can really screw somebody over really fast and have a lot of fun doing it.
Out of all our collection, I think this is the most take that game.
Probably out of both of ours, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
And we all like it. And I wouldn't say...
My wife does not like that type of game. No.
She likes this game.
She likes that game, yeah. She does not like to take that approach to anything, yeah.
If the wives play, we got to play.
Yeah. That's how we try to find the games that they like.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my honorable mention would be a real small game, Scout. We got to play this one quite a few times on a European trip that we took, the 4 of us. It's quick, it's easy, it's fast, it's an easy game under 30 minutes probably.
Yeah, it's a card game disguised as a board game, or a board game disguised as a card game.
Yeah.
I don't know how you want to look at it, but
yeah.
I haven't played any other Oink games, but this one, I just knew I was going to like it. I overpaid for this game.
Yes, you did.
It's half the price now, but I wanted it for our trip.
Yeah, no.
And I do not regret it.
It was timing, yeah.
With the amount of times we played it, we paid for the game.
Yep, and it's a small table game, which is really nice in that regard too. You can play it in a small space. We've played it on trains, not on planes, but on boats and everywhere else. But yeah, you can easily. It's a cafe game in my mind. That's what I would almost call it, because you can play it on the cafe table with no problem.
Fits in your pocket.
And you can play 4 people, and just a great all-around game in that regard, and simple to learn and simple to play. I put Azul down on that low on that list.
Oh.
So, yeah. And Azul, this one, it doesn't matter which version of Azul. I find I enjoy them all. I've got a couple with the expansions which don't do much to them. Just make them play a little nicer and have the spots for the tiles to fit in nicer and stuff like that. But, no, that's just an honorable mention that I'll put out there is the Azul.
So mine's 5 Tribes, and this was not on purpose as being my 5th best game. But I did it, and I did it.
Well played, Brad.
Yeah. This is the odd game in our group where not everyone likes this game.
Yeah, we can still get it on the table.
But we can still get it enough I would want it. I want to play it more.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like this game. It's just different. I think what it is my games in my top 10, if I was doing a top 10, all have a different mechanism that I like, or different. They play a little different.
A little different, yeah.
And if it played the exact same as another game, then I'd like, which one do I like better, and then it would be bumped right out of the top 10. But this game, sometimes there's turns where you're like, what am I gonna do? It takes, you're like, what do you call that? Analyzing it too much, or
yeah, this one can really be bogged down and slowed down by people that have a hard time coming up with There's
a name for it. I can't even think about it.
Yeah, but this one can really slow down. My wife always plays this one with the outside cards. She tries to collect sets, and it does work for her once in a blue moon.
But now
we watch her now.
We watch. She's not getting that one she needs, and she can't get that huge 60 points or whatever, 90 points.
Yeah, 90 points or whatever it is. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's this one. My son really likes. It's more strategic. He likes it because you got to think ahead. You got to really be planning where you're picking up and dropping the meeples off on the different tiles, and he really likes it that way because it's a thinker game rather than just a luck. You're thinking it through. Yeah. This one's funny. I forgot to grab the box. Ticket to Ride, but again, this one for me is 5 because it's a go-to that I can play all the time. And Brad's actually got a really nice one. Yeah.
Yeah, right. I wanted to highlight this, but it wasn't my top 5.
Yeah, so there you go. You get to highlight it anyway. Yeah, the Merklin version is great to play, but I like them all. I like all the different boards. I like all the different adaptations of it. I couldn't put this one down as just one version of Ticket to Ride that I like. I just like them all. I even like the card game, to be honest. I really enjoyed the card game playing through Europe. I've played it once since then even. I bought it specifically for our trip because it was an easy table game in a theme that we knew really well. These are themed well. These play nice. I've got different trains for them that I got off of.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, really nice
deluxe trains.
The deluxe trains, which makes it even nicer again. But yeah, it is I would call it a starter game.
Introduction game?
Yeah, introduction game. Yeah, to get you going. But I find it enjoyable. It's easy to teach. I can play it whenever I want. I don't have to think too hard about it. And yeah. So number 4.
Number 4. This surprises me, my list of 5, but because I think it's gonna. That's why I think it's gonna change. A lot of these are my first games. Like Azul was one of my first games. A Ticket to Ride, Azul, and a couple other ones I'm gonna mention. But this Azul, this is the original. I prefer it. I would probably get rid of all. Well, I only have one other Azul, but this is the one I like. I even have the travel edition. Cause I just like I like the theme of it. Or I like the I just think it's the best one. I don't explain it, but I even got the overlays for it too.
Yep.
Which have a couple more boards on it. I'll never say no to playing this version.
Sure.
Easy one to learn.
Yeah.
Hard one to master. My wife usually kicks my butt in this game. I just think she's scoring differently. But that's just me.
Yeah.
Okay, Azul. Number 4.
My number 4, Coffee Rush. I think some of it's to do with my daughter got me the game. My daughter enjoys coffee, loves the whole theme. Some of it's to playability because it's a quick, easy one to throw on the table. It plays really fast. The coffee cups are cool. All the ingredients you're putting in little coffee cups. The theme on it is dead on. I mean, you can't go any better. I've seen a couple other games with the same type of cooking or whatever, but this one just has all the elements to it that are put together, and it just plays well. The only frustrating point that I find with this game is you can get frustrated. you can have way too many orders coming up, and it's actually putting pressure on you, and you actually feel it. I do give baristas kudos because you start to feel it a little bit in the game, and I can imagine what it's like in real life when you're actually trying to make it. But because it gets it frustrating, it tells me how good of a game it is sometimes, because you are into the game that much that you're trying to do what you're doing
in a short amount of time.
In a short amount of time, yeah. I think it says 30 minutes, and I think maybe the first time I played this game it took 30 minutes. Every time after that it's taken a lot less. It's a fast game. We can usually play two times in a period, in an hour, easy, no problems at all. And it's a quick, easy one to throw on the table. It's a quick, easy setup. It doesn't take the whole table.
Components are great. I think the frustrating, I get frustrated with this one too, and maybe that's why I don't like it as much because of that aspect. Yep. But yeah, it is a nice game.
I wouldn't say rush out there and buy it, but it's one worth having in your collection for sure.
Yeah, especially if you're a coffee lover.
Yeah.
Number 3 is Splendor. Another one. This was probably my gateway game. We always played Catan, and I love that game as well. I didn't put it in my top 5, but because it doesn't get played enough. But Splendor, I think I've mastered the game in some way. I don't know. Because I just know the ins and outs of this game. I don't think it's a hard game, but it is a quick game too. But I tend to play this fairly quick because I end up buying. I go straight towards the 2-point, the point cards rather than the free cards. Well, not really free, but they're the easier ones to get. I go for the middle ones, and I get my points that way. There's a lot of ways of making the game longer. You can have. I played at a board game convention, and I end up. We had this house rule where you needed the top row, which is 4 or 5 point cards, and they're pretty hard to get. And he said, "Well, you need one of those." Well, it kind of played into my game plan, anyways, because usually I get one of those cards. There's also house rules where you would just extend the points to more than 15 too.
Yeah, we play 21 usually.
Yeah. And there is some expansions. There's a new one out that looks really good too. We just usually play with the base game. There's also a Marvel edition.
Yeah, I've got the expansion to this one, and it doesn't. It helps longer playtime. Yeah, longer playtime. But this is one of the games my in-laws actually introduced to me a long time ago, and they bought it, and it still gives me a smile every so often to miss my mother-in-law because she'd mastered this game pretty good. So it was one of the ones she enjoyed playing. But it's funny because, like he said, there's probably about 4 different ways to play the game. You can play it for the slow game by getting the non-point cards and collecting that way.
Just go for the nobles.
Yeah, go for the nobles. You can play, me and my wife play kind of the same way. We kind of are halfway in between that and getting the point cards. Brad and his wife go more for the point cards. And then my son just goes all out luck, and he seems to do it in no time at all. Yeah. He's grabbing random cards. Don't ask me how he does this. And somehow finishes in half the time everybody else does. So, yeah.
There's also a Pokemon, yeah. A version that looks really good. Yeah. I'm too old for Pokemon, but
yeah.
This is more. The theme is kind of irrelevant, really, but yeah.
I played the Marvel one, and that one plays a little differently, and it's just as much fun, and it's different enough that you could almost have both in your collection.
Especially if it's
funny.
High up in your collection.
Yeah, it's favorites. Funny. This one's his number 3, and then my number 3.
There you go.
Is Splendor Duel,
which I haven't played.
It's a 2-person game. Of course, the dual sets that are coming out now for almost every game, it seems. But this one I enjoyed. It was it's just enough different enough from that one to make it enjoyable, and it plays really fun with 2 people. Don't get me wrong, I love the original just as much as this one. But
I mean, this game could fit in this box.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Yeah. But, it just, there's enough difference in it. The only thing for such a small game, it's a little bit of a table hog for the size of it. We tried to bring it to a cafe, and it just barely fits on a cafe table, let's put it that way. But that's, my choice is Splendor Duel. So, and it doesn't beat out Splendor by much, let's put it that way.
This one does play well at 2 as well. Yes. You end up taking chips off the table, so it does it plays well at every player count.
Yep.
So right to number 2.
Yep.
Mine is Honey Buzz. This was actually one of my lowest rated games on BGG at 447, but I think it's a great. Well, it's my number 2. I think it's a great game. The price point for the components, you get little kind of like the Everdell berries, little gummies for the honey. It's a great game, and then the tile placement. The tiles are. I just like how you're doing like a honeycomb pattern, and as soon as you do one cell, you can do all the actions that are around that one cell, and I can see maybe this getting played out. If you play it too much, it might this seems very samey, but the amount we play it, I don't know, every couple of months, once a month. The amount we play it'd be fine. It's fresh, right? Yeah. And really great game from table presence, and I like this game a lot.
No, I've enjoyed that one too. Playing that one, it probably wouldn't make my top 10, but it'd be right on the verge of it for sure. Out of everything we've got, it's a nice playthrough. Don't get me wrong, I'd never say no to playing it. That's and it's got a nice theme to it for sure. Number 2 for me is White Castle. I really enjoyed the play of this. It's a fast game. It's enjoyable. It's themed really nicely. And the amount of times I've played it, I've played it differently every time. And it's for a smaller game in a shorter period of time, to be able to play it different ways, it says something about it for sure. I just really like the theme. It is what Devar Games. They've got a couple really good ones out there. I've got another one that has been sitting on my shelf because I've been actually scared to play it because I don't want it to be. I want it to be a really, really good game because of the theme it is, but I'm scared to play it because I'm scared. Everybody says it's not replayable as much. This one I found really replayable, really enjoyable, and
you're probably gonna get the expansion for it.
Yep. I've had it in my basket a couple times for online ordering, a couple times and pulling it out.
I don't have any Devere games, but they have a reputation of good quality production.
Good. Yep.
Someone says they play this game and they don't play with the little bridges you build. I'm like, that's the fun. That's the fun. Yeah. See, the advantage of this one is I 3D printed all the inlays for it too, so everything sits nicely in a container. It all gets back in the box. There's no lift, so that's some of my, and I enjoy doing that as well. So so a combination of things. It's just a good around game. We've only played it with the group a couple times. I've played it a couple times other than that. It's in my top 10. I haven't played it enough to move it up to my top 5, but.
It's maybe one I throw on the table with no problem. Is it everybody's first choice to throw on the table? That's kind of, I know my wife enjoyed it. Your wife didn't seem to.
And she ended up winning.
Yeah, and she ended up winning, yeah.
She didn't like it and she won.
Yeah, so figure that one out. Yeah. So.
I always like a game I win.
Yeah. It's always a good game. Yeah.
I would. it has some quirky things to it.
Yeah.
It's not doesn't like come natural. Like,
yeah.
But once you get past.
And it's different. It's different enough from other games out there. That's what I liked about it.
Oh, yeah, it's very that's for sure.
Yeah, and I find there's a lot of games that well, wait a second, that's basically this game and that game combined. You've made that game or whatever. You've grabbed those mechanisms and that mechanisms and tried to shake it around and make it something new. This one's it's got some quite unique mechanisms to it, and it's neat. The castle being something we're not used to. So yeah, it's my second pick for sure.
Raiders of the North Sea. Now, this would be a longer game with the expansions, which I have, and I love this game. But just the base game, I think it plays out the one.
Yeah.
I'm just sneaking it. I wanted to highlight this game, and being in my category as under 90 minutes, then it rocketed to the top.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Honey Buzz was going to be my number one, but I somehow finagled this into number one.
Yep.
Into different lists than my.
Well, it's a sharp-looking game.
Yeah.
It's got a mechanism that a lot of games don't have. I don't know of another game that has replace a player. I don't know of any other ones.
You're actually taking two actions a turn. So you place a worker, take that action, and then you take a worker that's already placed. It's kind of a race to the top of the fortresses.
Yep.
This is a game. The more you play, the better you're going to be at. But I think, it wouldn't take more than 3 plays, and then you're like, okay, I got this game. I figured it out.
Yep.
But a new player compared to an experienced player, they're going to slaughter him the first game, and I try not to be that person.
Yeah.
Because I want new players to keep playing, but they're going to lose they're going to probably lose their first game just because they're not going to see the actions to get to the fortress right away. They're going to try to get the free stuff, but the points aren't there. Now the expansions, I think, will lengthen the game, and you get more stuff to do. But the theme of Vikings. I haven't tried any other Viking games. Feast of Odin is on our list.
Yeah, Feast of Odin. Both of us are interested in that one for sure.
But it's way different than this game because that's more of a tile placement. So, I love this game. I have the big box. I put the little box out here because the big box plays more than 90 minutes, I think. So.
Yep. No, it would. Yeah.
And the quality of the cards,
the meeples, the resources.
It comes with metal coins already.
Yeah. No, it's a great game. Really is. My number one, Parks. I could play this one over and over and over again every day.
Yeah, this one doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. I bring this one up. My wife, I could play this one all the time. I like it. It's quick. It's easy. It sets up. It looks good. The playing pieces are all nicely nice wood. There's not really much to upgrade, even though there's a huge upgrade coming out really quick here.
I don't think it's an upgrade.
Maybe it's a different. It's not.
He's
really...
thinking about it, but I like the artwork in this one.
Yeah.
Than the newer one. Then this one is why they have to do the new one. I think because the artwork they lost
the rights to some of the artwork on it. I've even found an expansion online for Canadian parks.
Oh.
So I'm just in the process of trying to figure out how to print them properly on actual cards. So if anybody's got an idea for that, please let me know. I found somebody's actually taken the time and actually done a fan-based version of all the parks and everything like that. So that one's out there. So yeah.
You'll probably get them printed on cardstock.
Yeah.
Probably you're going to pay for it, but...
Yeah, but hey, it's kind of a neat expansion to have. Us being Canadians, to have all our Canadian parks on there, even though the American parks are probably worldwide. Everybody kind of knows most of these ones. The artwork's just great on it. It plays nice. It's a quick setup. It's quick pack up. It just one that you can throw out for a half hour almost every time you have a group to get together, and it's not a hard one to teach. I've taught this one to so many people. They're usually caught on by the third turn already, and it's just being a rookie to somebody that's played it a lot, they catch on fast.
I mean, Nathan wins most games, if not all. But I like this. I like playing. I don't win, but I like playing.
It is one of those games that you play in the same kind of. There's not many different routes to go. You're just trying to do the one route.
Well, you can do the slow trog.
You can, yeah.
Or just get the ones you want
and move on. And yeah, you can speed this game up. Someone can speed this game up really fast or slow it down. Everybody can slow it down. It's one of those ones because you can jump ahead and just hit 2 spots on the board, and then that round's almost done every time. And you could keep going that way. I played a game that way, and my wife was very upset with me because the game went too fast.
She likes getting every spot she can.
Yeah, she likes to play. If we're gonna set up a game and play, we're gonna play. But yeah, this is my number one.
We were both looking at buying this when we first played it.
Yep.
We were introduced to it at a convention.
Yeah, at a convention, and
it was set up.
Yeah.
Someone was we signed up to play it.
Yep.
And we're like, okay, and he raced out and bought it before me.
Yep.
So I'm glad he has it because it's his number one. So it worked out.
So yeah, our number one's under 90 minutes. They're probably, well, without the expansions, they're probably shorter than 90 for sure. Again, if you got any other games that fill along those tracks and want to make some recommendations, we'd love to hear your recommendations because, it doesn't matter how long you look at on the internet and everything else. There's always games you miss, and there's always games that are big in certain areas and not in other areas, and they get missed altogether.
And we had no crossovers, so you can just most of my games are played with Nathan, and no crossovers, so.
Yeah, and I wouldn't refute any of the ones on your list.
No, me neither.
It'd be all in my top 12, say, type idea, no problem. Yeah, and I'd play all of them with no problem at all. The shorter games are always an easier one for play. They better be good for playability because you're going to be playing them a lot more often. Your longer games, I mean, they have to really keep the theme and playability and have something different going all the time. Otherwise,
we tend to play one long game and then 3 shorter games.
Yeah, about that, yeah.
Or 2 games twice and then 1 short one. So
yeah, something like that.
It's always these games always pop in there at some point.
Yep, always a safe one.
That's our number ones.
Yeah, that should give her enough.